That's no secret that we consuming a lot of energy during car restoration and when brain incorporated in our work, which will be very healthy for the brain, for our hands when we working with hands. We consuming a lot of energy more than in average days when we're sitting at home and watching TV.
Patrick's Garage.
Grab your snack, welcome back. I learned from my experience when I worked as a driver, when I'm messing in a garage with my car, that will be better to have microwave oven in a garage so you can preheat your food before you're eating. This is very important to eating preheated food. If you take to plastic container your food from home, you go to the garage, you want to sitting in a garage, will be better to have microwave oven in a garage on the shelf or somewhere where you can using it with more convenience. Now, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do. Click the subscribe button and notifications bell so that way you can be notified as soon as I upload new videos about car repairing. We need additional calorie. We need to consuming meat. What will be better? Yes, ideally it will be red meat, I think. But I prefer turkey. I prefer chicken, but breast. I prefer turkey breast. So I'm baking them in advance, probably before I'm going to messing with my car. I'm planning to do something with my car, so I spend time for food, so I should be prepared to my working process with my car. So food should be ready for consuming because in lot of times if you messing with car, so it will be a really fascinating process, so you spend all the day and you have no time to cooking, and will be better to prepare food in advance. So I prefer baked vegetables, baked chicken, turkey breast, and this is my food during my day. And when I'm in a garage, I'm messing with cars, so I have microwave in a garage. So this food in the plastic container, I'm preheating, I'm consuming, and drinking. Also, beverage will be preheated and safe temperature, not cold beverage during their lunch. And what will be in a garage dinner, probably also beverages will be consuming preheated. And now when I remember this time when I worked as a driver, I hate myself all the time when I remember that I consumed cold food during when I'm sitting in the car and I'm waiting my boss, and I never know when he going to arrive to the car, so we continue our trip on the city for his deals. And I'm sitting in the car and I have limited time and I'm rush in all the times. Now yes, I understand I hit myself for that time. Was very harmful for the stomach to sitting in the car and waiting when boss comes. I never know, and I'm always should be ready to continue driving. Thing is, I never know which limit of time I have for eating, for consuming this food which I prepared in advance. Yes, which I prefer, and I have limited time. Now in a garage, when I'm doing something with car, I prefer to preheat my food because I know this cold food can be cause of reflux. Reflux esophagus can be damaged when you consuming cold food a lot of time, which I was doing a lot of times when I'm sitting in the car waiting my bus. So I never know when he going to arrive. Now in my garage, microwave oven all the time I'm preheating my food. So before I'm consuming. Yes, during car restoration we working by hands, but also we're working by our brain all the time incorporated to our work. Brain consumes a lot of energy. Our food should be with little bit higher calories when we working with car in the garage. This should be meat, red meat, but this is really expensive red meat, but probably you can buy 1 pound of meat and you can cooking for food for your garage. Potatoes, eggplants. I prefer baking carrots in my oven in advance when I'm going to go to the garage. So this food should be ready. This is the main point when you going to go to garage. Food should be ready for all day. This is really important moment during car restoration. This is from my experience. Snacks will be not enough. Our stomach shouldn't suffer from our work like was in my case, like was probably in a lot of cases. So we should prepare food in advance when we going to messing with car all the day. So I put my food in the fridge, and when in the morning I go to garage, I take this food from the fridge and I put it to the microwave so I consuming preheated food. This is really important for stomach health during car restoration. But yes, as I mentioned in my previous video, that dust very dangerous for breath, but dust also very dangerous for stomach. So you want to avoid dust. So you clean with vacuum cleaning, and you don't want to breathe the dust. And I remember I forgot to eat during car restoration, so you can put alarm reminder. Yes, you need to food stop, make break. You walking 40 minutes and break 15 minutes, so you should rest during your car restoration process. Yes, I know this from one instruction of heat gun. They says that make break during their work. This is really important. I learned this just from simple instruction for hot gun working 40 minutes and make break 15 minutes. So, and when you're consuming food, your break little bit extended, 1 hour. Just for example, 1 hour will be enough to rest consuming food, thinking what you do next during the work will be better to think additional time what I'm going to do. Yes, they can smoking and make break, but if you're not smoking, you just making the break and sitting and thinking what you want to do in the next with your car during their work with car will be as bonus information since we're talking about health during car restoration process, and the driver also suffer from certain disease. Was appointment, I go to a urologist and she asked me, "Are you a driver?" So it was 20 years ago, yes. And first question was for me, "Are you a driver?" Urologist. So prostate gland also suffer when you're driving a lot, when you're sitting on the in the car on the seat. This is not good for prostate gland. Prostate gland also suffer during long period of riding. So if you notice that, honey, wetty, will be better to go out from car. You stop the car, you stretch, so you're walking around the car. So this will be more healthier for prostate gland, not sitting all the time in the car. Now, if you really like my videos, please share it with your friends.